So, can you tell us what happened? We saw you get hit by the pitch, but when did things start getting worse for you?
Yeah. Got hit by the pitch. Thought nothing of it really. It was a breaking ball. 95% sure it hit the guard I was wearing too. So, didn't hurt that bad at all, especially running the bases. And then started to feel a little bit, warming up the next inning, just throwing the ball to first base, and then that double play ball at third to first, and didn't hurt that bad. Threw it, thought nothing of it really, but got to the dugout and wanted to make sure I could swing. That was kind of the main thing, and went in the cage, and it just didn't feel good to swing. So it was more that turning over motion made it flare up.
Where did it get you exactly?
On the right.
Right on top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right in there.
Okay.
So.
What are the emotions going through you right now?
Yeah, frustrated. This is not how you want to. Kind of end the season. Ended the season hurt last year too as well with my elbow. So, a little unfortunate. I want to be out there with the guys. This team's done so much, and just wanted to help contribute. But got a good group of guys in there. Who can do it, and just going to be happy to be here and be part of it.
What's the season been like for you? You had the slow start, you turned it around, and now it ends like this.
Yeah. Up and down, I'd say. It was down at the beginning. Started spring training hurt as well, with that bicep injury. And, then started the season slow, but, was able to, kind of be myself the last, 2.5, 3 months. So, wanted to finish the season strong and, just unfortunate this is, what it is.
Is there any expectation or hope that you could make it back for October if there's a deep run?
Yeah, I would say if you see me on the field again, that's a really good thing. That means we're deep in the playoffs. So I want to say I can come back and help contribute, but who knows? We got to kind of see how it heals in the next few weeks, and then kind of I think it might be a pain management kind of thing. So we'll see.
4 to 6 weeks is the tentative timeline?
That's from what I've heard. I know we're getting second opinions, too, that we haven't heard what they had to say yet. But I think, that's the kind of the normal timeline for – it's a really small fracture. It's when I broke my wrist in 19, I looked at the X-ray and I could tell you it was broken. This one, I couldn't. So small fracture, and hopefully it's not, too major.
Carlos said he was surprised that the news was that bad. Were you surprised? Did you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I got hit with a 73-mile-an-hour curveball, whatever it was. On a guard that I wear for that reason,
Right.
And so didn't think of anything of it. When I got hit, I was like, telling the coaching staff and them to go back to the dugout. I'm fine. Like it barely hit me. It didn't even hurt, and so he was definitely shocked.